Trump tells thousands at Michigan rally he took a bullet for democracy. Donald Trump has told a rally in Michigan that he took a bullet for democracy when an attempt was made on his life last week. Attended by thousands, it was Trump's first rally with new running mate J.D. Vance and first since he survived the assassination attempt. He told a packed arena at Grand Rapids that Democrats have accused him of being a threat to democracy, and the huge applause said he was ready to take back the White House. An investigation is underway into the shooting last weekend, which left Trump with a wounded ear, though a prominent white bandage he wore throughout the Republican National Convention had on Saturday been replaced by a discreet flesh-tone plaster. Trump was not scheduled to address the crowd until 17 EST, but by a line stretched for about 3 miles outside the 12,000-person Vandale Arena. Many of those at the event in the battleground state of Michigan told the BBC that the assassination attempt, which killed an audience member and wounded 2 others, would not stop them from showing support for the Republican presidential nominee. Some said they came precisely because of the shooting. Unlike that rally held in Butler, Pennsylvania, the Grand Rapids event was indoors, allowing security officers to carefully monitor who entered to cut off threats from outside the rally. In his speech, Trump thanked the thousands and thousands of people who came to see him almost exactly a week after the assassination attempt. I stand before you only by the grace of Almighty God, he said, repeating his belief that divine intervention saved him from being killed. Wendy and Steve Apcott of Clarkston, Michigan were among the thousands who drove from all over the state to see him, many reassured by the increased security. The couple said their 26-year-old daughter begged them not to attend the event 2 hours from home, fearing for their safety in the wake of the assassination attempt, but they feel obliged to come after the shooting last weekend. The chances of it happening again just only week to the day later is unlikely, said Ms. Apcott. Them and many others in Grand Rapids were decked out in red Make America Great Again caps, along with cowboy hats, shirts, and full outfits resembling the American flag. T-shirts with Trump's mug shot were also for sale. Laura Schultz said she thought about her safety on Saturday morning before she decided to come to the event with a friend. You can't let fear stop you, she said. Other rally-goers, including several young adults, said the assassination attempt pushed them to attend the Michigan rally. It was the first Trump campaign event for fellow Donald, a 24-year-old from Grand Rapids who wore a shirt with the viral image of Trump pumping his fist after being shot. This is the first event after the attempted assassination. I think it's probably going to be the most important rally, he said, declining to share his last name. Donald said he had no fears for his own safety because of the hundreds of police officers, including some on horseback. But others said they remained scared for Trump. It should be a concern for most Americans that he is still not safe, Ms. Apcott said. He needs to be very careful, said Ms. Schultz. Other supporters expressed outrage at the U.S. Secret Service over the incident last week. The agent has faced instant scrutiny after shooters Thomas Matthew Crooks were able to take aim at Trump in Pennsylvania by climbing onto a roof of a building near the rally stage, even after rally-goers pointed him out to police. Investigators have still yet to name a motive for the 20-year-old gunmen who were later killed by the Secret Service agents. Since then, the country has become more immune to possible threats to both presidential candidates. Police in Jupiter, Florida on Friday arrested a man for allegedly posted threats to Trump on social media, while a different man from Florida was arrested a few days earlier for allegedly threatening President Joe Biden. Saturday, Michigan indoor event space was much easier to secure, with metal detectors and military personnel sweeping the whole building, said former Secret Service agent Jason Russell, who has worked on campaign events at the Grand Rapids Arena. You'll have a pretty significant number of agents on site, Ms. Russell said, adding that they would be able to keep Trump out of view until his entrance. This was one of the several campaign stops the former president has made to the key battleground state, as polls show him in a close race against Mr. Biden. The rally came on the heels of the Republican National Convention in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, where Trump officially accepted his party presidential nomination and delivered his first public address since the assassination attempt. It also marked the first time Trump appeared on the campaign trail with his vice presidential pick, Ohio Senator J.D. Vance. Mr. Trump, meanwhile, has had to pause campaign event after testing positive. But